Welcome back, people of YouTube. I am so happy to say that I'm finally getting done my 2018 Game of the Year awards. I played a lot of games in 2018, which is why this video is getting done in August of 2019, but without further any stalls or anything, let's take a look at all the games I played of 2018, which only one can be crowned the winner. Don't go away. A Way Out.
Let's focus on finding him first.
Crossing Souls. Darksiders 3. Detroit Become Human. Fee. Far Cry 5. Fear Effects Sedna. God of War. Lost Sphere. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Boys, we got some work to do.
Spider-Man.
Whatever you're cooking right now, it smells amazing.
Strange Brigade. The Fall Part 2, Unbound.
The many are susceptible to input in their current state.
The Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The Station.
Forget the humans. Forget another. You can't let them find us.
Vampire.
Do not betray us.
We Happy Few.
Please take a number and sit down.
There's nobody else here.
Gonna say next.
Okay, so before I get into anything, I'm going to break down how this video is going to play out. So for those of you who are familiar with my channel, you know that for all my reviews, I break games up into 3 categories. Gameplay covers everything from the story and characters to gameplay function and features. Presentation. It's very simple. It's everything auditory and visual. And overall impact, which is what my personal opinions are in that specific game. For Game of the Year 2018 awards, I'm going to rank the top 3 in each major category: which game had the best gameplay, which game had the best presentation, and which game had the biggest overall impact on me. And of course, in the very end, I'll announce which game will win the Game of the Year for 2018. So before we crack my top 3 for the gameplay category, let's look at the games that just didn't quite make it, just slip right out. Let's look at this year's 2018 honorable mentions for gameplay.
Vincent, pass the ball!
Nice.
Okay, here we are officially at the top 3 for gameplay. Number 3, starting out right away, is God of War. No joke, God of War is easily top 3 for gameplay for me at least. Between the story and the characters alone, God of War has a good shot at winning the entire thing this year. What really propelled it, though, into the top 3 for gameplay at least, is the fact that, in my belief, God of War's combat is easily the best combat gameplay of 2018.
Welcome to my house. Today we're gonna mine some diamonds.
So that brings us to number 2, and for number 2 for gameplay this year, I'm giving it to Red Dead Redemption 2. People, if you have the patience, Red Dead 2 is not only a great game, but an amazing experience. Between the lengthy deep story and the sculpted dynamic characters, there's no doubt in my mind it cracks top 2 for gameplay this year. From Quantic Dreams, the #1 game for gameplay of 2018 goes to Detroit Become Human. Giving Detroit Become Human the Best Gameplay of 2018 award was a pretty hard choice, but it wasn't really that hard. Story-wise, it was a tie with Red Dead Redemption 2. I loved all the characters in Detroit. Connor the most, at least for me, who was voiced brilliantly by Brian Deckhart. Detroit Become Human deserved Best Gameplay of the Year. It's shown in every way possible. At the same time, immersing the player into the weave of story of the choices that you will make. It truly was an amazing game to play.
What? Magnum dog.
Who are you? What do you want? Leave us alone!
Don't be afraid. We don't want to hurt you. We're just like you.
Alright, let's go on to the awards for the best presentation in a game for 2018. Obviously, I played a lot of games this year, but only 3 can make the top 3, obviously. But let's take a look at the games that just didn't quite make it into the top 3. Here's 2018's honorable mentions for presentation.
I ain't hiding from them scalp hunters. Not running from them neither. And fighting? Yeah, if it's just me against Sam. That'd be a
No
waste.
time for a family reunion, fellas. Let's get back to Hannah. Watch out!
Now that we're done with the honorable mentions, let's get right into the top 3 for presentation of 2018, starting with number 3, A Way Out. A Way Out, for multiple reasons, is in the best of presentation for me because, in my opinion, the voice acting was surprisingly really good. The entire game just looked really well done, but I was most impressed with how the game treats the camera. Not only does the camera work insanely good to try and revive couch co-op, which, you know, couch co-op is exactly how I played this game, it's the best way to do it. Having the screen split right down the middle into 2 while you and a friend control different characters in the same environment is, you know, I really hope to see more of this in the future.
Ah, shit!
Coming in for number 2 of presentation is Fe. Fe is a game that I don't think many people even know exists. Fe is a beautiful platformer and one of the better platforms I've played in recent memory. Even you, the viewer, can see from the short clips behind the audio here that Fe is a different game, especially aesthetically, but the game relies heavily on the game's audio. There really isn't any dialogue. The characters communicate through singing. Very odd, yes I know, but trust me, it works. And the award for Best Presentation in a Game for 2018 from Don't Nod Entertainment, Vampire. Vampire is probably the biggest surprise of 2018 for me, a game I wasn't really expecting anything from, but ended up completely loving it. Vampire deserved everything of Best Presentation for 2018 for a couple simple reasons. The game has great voice acting, which is even more important when you realize how much dialogue there is in the game, because there is a lot. But what I liked most about Vampire's presentation is how the music is baked into the game. Not only does Vampire have the best main theme of 2018 for me, which is playing directly behind me, but every cutscene, every level, every player had a soundtrack specifically to them. It's completely unique to that character, that player. Vampire really is something else. This clip right here is the exact reason why I have no doubt Vampire is the best presentation game of 2018, without a doubt.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
If I could get this working, everything would be better.
My brother. I can't see anymore. I'm cold. Forgive me. For this time, I really leave you alone in the dark.
Final category, overall impact. Which game had an impact on me in any such way, whether it be because there was a specific character I liked, or maybe there's a soundtrack, or maybe it was a really bad game but I had a fun time at it. Whatever the reason, it can go into the overall impact category. But first, let's take a look at the honorable mentions. Alright, here we are, overall impact. Starting off at number 3, I'm giving it to Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead 2 is one of my favorite games of 2018 from my personal opinions that I had playing with it, and it's specifically in the top 3 for overall impact almost entirely because of its characters. The characters is what is important in the game. It's what impacted me throughout the whole game. It's why I'll probably remember this game for a long time. It's because of the characters.
Help me after we spoke. This is just a trap. My son, my people will all die.
You help this fella, Arthur?
Please. What of it?
What else you been doing behind Dutch's back?
What? The wars are over. We have lost. These young men will be annihilated. Please.
This brings us to number 2 on overall impact, Lost Sphere. Okay, even I'm surprised by this one. Honestly, after finishing Lost Sphere, my thoughts were 50-50. But after a few good months now, looking back, I really enjoyed the game. But why it's an overall impact is because Lost Sphere really opened me up to more Eastern style games. I never really played games that were this kind of style and animation, but I took a gamble on it, and in the end, I'm really grateful that I played Lost Sphere.
集中して、一気に突破する。行くよ。僕の番だね。力押しだけでは。
こう来た。仕留める。
And here we are with the number 1 game for overall impact in 2018 from Don't Not Entertainment, Vampire. There were only 2 games in 2018 where after I finished them, I was sort of sad because the game is over. It's done. Vampire was one of them. Vampire, for multiple reasons, is very fun and memorable for me. Trying to balance out the sick and healthy people in the districts, the conscious decision making, trying to pick someone to sacrifice, who to sacrifice, who to live. You gotta get XP somehow, so who are you gonna kill? It's entirely up to you. I loved the music, the whole feel of the game was very dark. In short, Vampire is the game I had the most fun with in 2018.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact?
Here we are at the main event, the ultimate prize. One game will be crowned winner of 2018 and pretty much be the entire face of 2018. Hellblade won for me in 2017, and when I think of 2017, that's all I think of. It's Hellblade's year. So let's take a look at my 3 nominations for the Game of the Year for 2018 in no particular order. From Don't Not Entertainment, Vampire. From Crystal Dynamics, The Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And from Rockstar Games, Red Dead Redemption 2. Starting out, I'd like to award 3rd place to The Shadow of the Tomb Raider. The Shadow of the Tomb Raider was not a fan favorite by any stretch, but for me personally, I loved it a lot. Everything about this game, especially the setting, was amazing. I really feel they tacked on some real good depth to some fan favorite characters such as Jonah, but for me personally, I really liked that the game kept me intrigued, immersed, and impressed the whole way through consistently.
I must be going crazy. God. Taking casualties! Keep it together.
So here we are. Let's find out which game will emerge as the Game of the Year for 2018. Let's find out. The winner from Rockstar Games, Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2. This was an incredibly close decision for me. In the end, I just believe that Red Dead 2 was flawless and deserved it. Everything about this game is impressive and memorable. A fun fact is that I almost skipped on Red Dead 2 for a 2018 game because I knew it was like a really long game, 60, 70 plus, and I never played Red Dead 1. Well, I played Red Dead Undead, but I didn't even like it. So, I was like, should I really play Red Dead 2? But I took a shot, and now the rest is history. In short, Red Dead 2 has inspired me to play one day the first Red Dead. But for now, that's it. I started my channel in 2017, and since then, I've only crowned 2 games to be the face of the year. 2017 was Hellblade's year, and 2018 is Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm your host, David Planet Gaming, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.
I need someone to ride with me.
We, our community, we will survive. When the time comes, you go.
Thanks for sticking around till the end. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff if you want. Also, Patreon links in the description if you want to support the channel. 50% of the proceeds go directly to charities for the environment. Really good cause. Support my channel. I'll appreciate it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.